Hello everyone. In this video lecture we will see dynamic memory allocation in C programming, which is introduced in data structures of SENTC. So what is mean by memory allocation? The block of information in a memory system is called a memory allocations. Okay. To allocate memory, it is necessary to keep in information of available memory in system. If the memory management system finds sufficient free memory, it allocates only as much memory is needed and keeping the rest available to satisfy future requests. In memory allocation, it has two types. One is static and second one is a dynamic memory allocation. Static memory allocation. In static memory allocation, the size of memory may be required for that must be defined before loading and executing the program. So you have to initialize that memory in program only. Okay. In case of dynamic memory allocation, the memory is allocated to variable or program at the runtime. Here the only way to access this dynamic memory allocated memory through the pointer only. And to allocate memory dynamically, there are library functions such as malloc, calloc, realloc and free. These functions are defined in stdlib.h. So don't miss to add this header file. Okay. So we will look towards memory allocation functions. Malloc, which reserves a block of memory of the specific number of bytes, and it returns a pointer of void which can be casted into pointers of any form. So you can use int form, or you can use float form, or you can use struct form. Second one is calloc, which reserves a block of memory of specified number of bytes and initialize all bits to a 0. So here one difference between malloc and calloc is malloc doesn't initialize all the bits to 0, but calloc initialize that bits to 0. Okay. Then next one is a free. Actually free is used to release the space which is used by or allocated by malloc and calloc. So dynamic allocated memory created with either calloc or malloc doesn't get freed on their own. So you must explicitly use free to release that space. Okay. And the remaining last one is realloc. If the dynamically allocated memory is insufficient or more than required, you can change the size of previously allocated memory using realloc functions. Okay. So we will see one by one in detail. First one is malloc. Malloc function is used for allocating a block of memory at runtime. This function reserves a block of memory of a given size and returns a pointer of type void. Okay. So for using malloc, you can use the syntax pointer, then casting type star, then malloc and required size. For example, suppose ptr is equal to float asterisk, then malloc 100 into size of float. So in that case, the size 100 into size of float is allocated, and which is casted into float pointer. Okay. Okay, this program is to allocate memory dynamically according to number of values given by user. Okay, so here we ask enter the number of values to user, means values to you want to add. Okay, suppose user wants n number of values, then according to that we can allocate the memory for n number of values here. So we use the syntax here, ptr is equal to int star malloc n into size of int. Okay. If memory is not allocated, then it will return the null. So we can give the message here, if pointer is equal to null, then we can put the error message as memory is not allocated. Okay. Otherwise we will ask users to enter elements for adding. Okay, and that elements are taken by from user and added into sum. Okay, and after that we print the sum by using printf is equal to, means sum is equal to %d, that is in sum, which is added here. Okay, so here you can see in output also we ask user to add the number of values. Okay, if the user given the values is 4, so we ask users to add the any means enter the 4 values. Okay, means here 12, 33, 12 is given by user, and after that we add these all values and given the output as a sum is equal to whatever the sum is of these numbers. Okay, then next one is a allocation of block of memory by using calloc. So calloc is another memory allocation function that is used for allocating memory at runtime. Okay, calloc function normally used for allocating memory to derived data types such as arrays and structures. And syntax for calloc is pointer is equal to cast type asterisk calloc n and comma size. Okay, means n into number of size of that value. Okay, for example, pointer is equal to, we casted it into float, so pointer is equal to float asterisk calloc 25 into size of float. Okay, here in program you can see we are asking the users to add a number of values you want to add, and instead of malloc here we use the calloc. Okay, so for that we use the line ptr is equal to int star calloc n comma size of int. Okay, same, if memory is not allocated it will return the null. So if pointer is equal to null, then we can give them error message. Otherwise we ask the users to enter the numbers, and according to that we added that into sum. Okay, and later on we print the values with sum by using printf functions. So here values is user want to add is 4, and these 4 values are 11 11 11 11, and after that sum is equal to 44. Okay, next, releasing the use space. So here we use the free space free function that should be used on a pointer that was used either with calloc or malloc. Okay, in previous program you can see here whatever the pointer is mentioned here, that is freed by function free, so we can free that memory also here. Okay, and syntax is given as free ptr. This statement frees the space allocated by memory pointed by a ptr. Okay, then next one is altering the size of block by using realloc. What happens sometimes memory allocated is not efficient, so in that case we want to reallocate that memory dynamically. Okay, so for that we can use the realloc. So realloc changes the memory size that is already allocated dynamically to a variable. So for reallocation memory we can use the syntax as ptr is equal to realloc previous ptr and then size. Okay, so for example realloc ptr comma n into size of int. Okay, you can see in this program also, in first we ask the user to enter the size for allocation. The user given the values as that is put it into n1. Okay, and then we allocate that size by using malloc as ptr is equal to int star malloc n into size of int. Okay, after that we printed the address of previously allocated memory as %u. Okay, that is you can see in output also, address of previously allocated memory is last one is 20 and then 24. Okay, after that suppose user want to add new or allocate new memory, then printf enter the new size for allocation, then whatever value is given by user is put it into n2, and according to that we can reallocate the size. Okay, so here in output you can see the size for allocation is given by 5, previously it is given by given as 2. So address of newly allocated memory is given as here 24, 28, then 32, 36 and then 40. Okay, and for this video I used referred wikipedia.com, then programmings.com, and one book, Fundamentals of Data Structures in C, author is Sahani. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you.